Okay, open road, so let's go once again. 110. Sound. 150, 60, 70, 180, 190, 200. Yeah, 217. So according to the speedo, 217 top speed. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Thai Auto News. 2022 is gonna be a historic year for Mercedes in Thailand because the German luxury car maker will start assembling the all-new Mercedes EQS in Thailand at the Samut Prakan factory. So I've got with me today the EQS 450 Plus. Although the model that's going to be assembled here will be a different model, not the 450 or the 580. It's going to be a new model with even more power. But today I've got with me just the 450 Plus, which this car has been imported to be shown at the recent Motor Expo. So they kept the car for test drive purposes. So today I'll be driving this EQS 450 Plus from Khao Yai back to Bangkok. So that's about 220 kilometers to check out the performance, the ride quality, the comfort level, as well as some of the features in this amazing electric car from Mercedes. There's so many features, I can't try out everything today, but let's see what I can do. And before we go and watch the review, don't forget to press like, share, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to be notified of our latest reviews. It's gonna help us out a lot, so thanks in advance. Okay, let's go. Okay, so let's check out the side profile of the EQS. Well, although the name is EQS, this is not an S-Class, and actually it looks more like a CLS from the side, you know, kind of a four-door coupe design. And the CD value is really good. It's got the best CD value among all Mercedes-Benz cars at 0.20, so really good, and it helps a lot in terms of energy consumption. Lower resistance means it can travel longer distances. So these are AMG aerodynamic wheels, pretty large, 21 inches. This one comes with Goodyear Eagle tires. This is a 265/40 in front. So at the rear, Yeah, same Goodyear Eagle F1 tires. The size is 265/40/21 aero wheels. At the rear end, these are LED tail lights with quite interesting design as well, and of course a light strip all across the tailgate. Let's check out the... Nope. Okay, got it. So as you can see, it's a lift back. As you can see, there's a generous luggage area. We've got hooks left, right. This is the charging cable. Some extra room here. Nets, and down here, okay, some more storage space for tools. So not bad at all at the back. Okay, so the entry is also pretty cool. The door openers pop out. Okay, so let's check out the AMG interior. Starting off with the steering wheel, very AMG style, multifunction. Looks like your regular AMG steering wheel, so not too confusing. The seats, looks pretty modern as well, seat design. And here you can see the two-story console, floating console design, which really gives you a lot of storage space down there. You can see two USB-Cs down there, and this is a... Okay, let me get a bit. It actually looks like this. Looks kind of natural, and with kind of a suede feel over here. All soft touch interior everywhere. Why? Okay. So there are two cup holders and two USB-Cs again. So 4 already in front. Inside should be like a charging, wireless charging. These are cup holders with locking. The door panel material feels really nice. Very premium feel, and the controls are pretty conventional, so not too difficult to operate. And of course, Burmester sound system. And this one comes with a lot of special features in the sound system, so if you have a chance, you can check it out. Okay, so once you enter, I love the sound effects in the EQS. And definitely the main highlight in the cabin is this hyper screen display, which comprises of 3 screens. Let me fire. I was gonna say fire up the engine. No, let me press the start/stop button. So of course, these displays can be adjusted in many different ways, and the special thing is the passenger side display, touch screen. All these are OLED screens, so very high resolution, very sharp images and graphics. So this allows the passenger to use their own commands as well to do various stuff in the car, apart from the driver's side. So actually, I think there are 2 Mercedes-Me's in here as well, so each person can talk to their own assistant. Okay, so let's check out the menu. So you have many types of menu as well, but okay, this is just the general menu. Let's see what's settings, all sorts of stuff. Back. Energy flow, vehicle. Seat settings, ambient lighting, all sorts of colors. What are effects? Okay. So I'm in Khao Yai, so not much around this. What's EQ? Okay, so EQ program will help you with finding charging stations or parking spaces, and these are the information. Okay, so another highlight is the frameless window styling. Looks very nice. And the back seat, I can see there's a lot of leg room already, and looks pretty conventional, not too futuristic at the back, but yeah, this thing is nice. The head pillow. Okay, let's go have a seat. So down here is the AC control, 2 more USB-Cs over here, and air vents. Yep, 2 here and 2, like 1 each on the B pillar. I've got a coat hanger hook both left and right. This is the lights. We've got 4 lights on the cabin. And of course, glass roof as well, very big glass roof. 1 in front, 1 at the back. Okay, so check out the armrest. These gotta be cup holders. Whoops. Ah, okay. Not so good. And feels kind of flimsy. So yeah, maybe something that I don't like in the EQS. Could be improved, man, this one. Okay, so it's quite hot, so I'm gonna tell him to close the sunroof. Hey Mercedes.
How may I help you?
Close the sunblind.
Please close the sliding sunroof in order to operate the roller sunblind.
Close the sunroof.
I'm closing the sunroof.
Okay, close the sunblind as well. Hey Mercedes.
How can I help?
Close the sunblind.
I'm closing the roller sunblind on the sliding sunroof.
Okay, let me talk to the lady here. Hello Mercedes.
How may I help you?
Navigate to mode Sarthorn Hotel.
Here is what I found. Where do you want to go?
1.
I will show you the way.
Okay, so 2 hours 48 minutes from Khao Yai back to our destination in Bangkok. Okay, so driving the EQS is pretty simple, just like a conventional car. You've got the gear shift lever on the right, the left is the lighting, the indicator light and windshield wiper. So just press on the brakes, shift into D, and off we go. Okay, so first impression driving the EQS 450 Plus. Well, of course, it's very quiet inside. All you can hear is the wind noise, but also there's a slight artificial sound, like a background, to keep you like involved in with the drive. So this is something new, not 100% quiet. The steering is very light at low speeds. Let's see if it's still light at higher speeds. But for me, I think it's a little too light. It's like too much comfort sometimes. But the shape and size is very sporty. Okay, so in terms of power and performance, the EQS 450 Plus has an electric motor driving the rear wheels. So it's a rear wheel drive car. Comes with a 107.8 kilowatt hour lithium-ion battery with 12 modules. To fully charge the battery, it takes a little bit over 30 minutes with a 200 kilowatt DC fast charger. But if you do it through a wall box, it'll take about 10 hours with an 11 kilowatt wall box. And if you have a 22 kilowatt wall box, then the time is cut by half to 5 hours. The maximum output of the electric motor is claimed at 333 horsepower, and there's as much as 568 Newton meters of torque instantly. So because this is an electric motor, there's no lag, so you get it right from the start, maximum torque. This car is pretty heavy though, with all the battery and motor and everything. It weighs in at almost 2.5 tons. I think it's 2,400 something kilograms, which is pretty heavy. But you know what? This is by using a lot of lightweight materials, in this whole car. Otherwise, the total weight could go up to 3,000 kilograms easily. So this is after all the weight savings already, still 2.4, 2.5 tons. So acceleration isn't too impressive, just 6.2 seconds for 0 to 100, and the top speed is claimed at 210 kilometers per hour. This is pretty high for an EV. 200, any speeds above 200 is really good for EVs already. But one thing I've learned is that the EQS model that will be assembled in Thailand this year will be a different model altogether. It's not the 450 or the 580. It's going to be another model, which is going to be full all-wheel drive. So there will be two motors, one for the front and one for the back. It'll be more powerful than this car and have better performance as well. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure that if they use the same battery, then the range could be shorter than the 770 kilometers claimed for this 450 Plus. So, but I don't think it might drop too much, because it wouldn't be a good thing for Mercedes, having a shorter range. But could be impressive still. So we got to wait and see what's the figures for the third model of the EQS to be offered, and the model to be assembled in Thailand will be that model. The EQS gets an AIRMATIC suspension, so air suspension, as well as adaptive dampers. And the ride height can be adjusted automatically depending on the driving situation. At normal speeds, okay, it's at the normal position, but as speed increases, the car gets lower and lower accordingly. Whether at 120 kilometers per hour, 160, or whenever you press the sport mode, it lowers the car down for maximum road performance, handling and road holding, stuff like that. Actually, it's very, very comfortable. Just cruising around Khao Yai, crack some bumps on the road, iron out like seamlessly. You know, you notice that. Yeah, it's very, very comfortable to be in the suspension. You'll love it. You know, it's very, very comfortable. Apart from the air suspension, the EQS also gets rear wheel steering. So the rear wheels can move in or out by 4.5 degrees. But you can also unlock it with a special package to increase it to the maximum 10 degrees. So in my point of view, why not give it 10 degrees, you know, for everyone? Why do we need to, you know, upgrade and perhaps spend more money to increase it? Should be standard, you know, 10 degrees. So in low speed situations, the rear wheel steering will help minimize the turning circle. Since this is a long car, you know, it's 5.2 meters long and with a 3.2 meter wheelbase, so usually it will suffer from a wide turning circle, so it's difficult to, you know, park in tight spaces. But this is with the rear wheel steering that makes it a life easier for the owner. At the same time, when you're driving at high speeds, the rear wheel and the front wheel will turn in the same direction to improve road holding and improve grip on the road while cornering. So two purposes, you know, apart from convenient at low speeds, also helps with performance at high speeds. So in terms of driving mode, we've got Eco, Comfort, Sport. Some sound effects again, so I'll leave it to Sport, see what happens. We've got some rain in Khao Yai. So January rain, not a common thing for Thailand. Okay, so driving in sport mode and feel a few differences. The steering, I think the steering feels a little bit beefier. Although, you know, the suspension still feels pretty soft. So I guess that's the character of the AIRMATIC suspension. And there's also a slight growl from the synthetic sound effects. So I think that's something to help with the driving enjoyment for the EQS driver.
Caution, sharp curve in 300 meters. Now turn slight left.
So the latest
Caution,
graphics
sharp curve in 150
in the EQS
in 600 meters,
navigation.
keep right.
Okay, so I'm on the expressway now, so let's go break some speed limits. Okay, switch into sport. Okay, from about 100, let's do a kick down. Funny sound, like a spaceship sound. Oh, 180 already. 100% power. 200, 210, almost 220, 220. Okay, brake. I don't like the brakes in the EQS. It's like, okay, regen brakes, but you know, it's very spongy and the travel is very deep. Not the type of sporty brakes at all. It's very like a comfort brake, comfort regenerative brakes. So I think this is in sport also. So something I don't like about in the EQS, the brake feel. But yeah, acceleration and response from the motor, excellent. It's like from 100 to 220 just now, like just a few seconds only. Not bad at all. And the sound effects is like, yeah, like watching a sci-fi movie. Okay, open road, so let's go once again, 110. Sound. 150, 60, 70, 180, 190, 200. Yeah, 217. So according to the speedo, 217 top speed. Okay, so even with the 450 plus, which isn't as powerful as the model we're gonna get, that one's gonna do 0 to 100 in just 4.3 seconds compared to 6.2 seconds in this one. So more than, 2-second difference between the one we're gonna get and this one. So that's gonna be even faster than this. Wow. I mean, just now the 450 wasn't no slouch from 100 to 217 top speed. Very easy and very, very, very quick. Okay, so to wrap up the Mercedes EQS 450 Plus. Okay, we won't get this model when the EQS is gonna be assembled in Thailand later this year, but we'll get an even more powerful a more powerful version of the EQS with all-wheel drive, 2 motors, front and rear, as well as better acceleration. I'm not sure about the top speed, but even for the 450 plus, 217 top speed is pretty good already for EVs. And the 770 kilometer range of the EQS 450 might be reduced somewhat when our version comes, but it's gonna be at least for sure 700 kilos. So that makes it convenient to drive the EQS long distances without worrying about charging points. So this is a really, really good EV from Mercedes, although yeah, it's a luxury car, so it's not going to be cheap. People think that the Thai version of the EQS will be priced around the 7 to 8 million baht price range. So yeah, that's the high-end luxury car neighborhood. But in the future, you can expect electrification to come down a lot. You know what? Mercedes announced already that starting from 2025, which is just three years from now, all new Mercedes-Benz models must have an electric version in the product lineup. and by 2030 all new models will be electric. So that means for those who don't want to buy EVs in the future, you gotta hurry up, and this is the last stages of the internal combustion engine in the Mercedes-Benz lineup. So better hurry with those AMG V6 and V8 turbo models in the future. You know what? The AMG sports car in the future will have just 4 cylinders and plus electric motor. So that's the scenario for the Mercedes EV future. Okay, so if you enjoyed our video today,
I can't find any data related to this request.
yeah, with the Hey Mercedes thing, it always interrupts if it picks up some of the important words, the keywords. Anyway, I was saying, so okay, if you enjoyed the video, help us out by pressing like, share, hit the bell icon, subscribe, as well as make a comment if you like this electric Mercedes or not, or you prefer the fire-breathing AMGs. Yeah, leave a comment. That will help us a lot. Thanks. Okay, bye for now. Wow, look at the 3D graphics in the navigation system of the EQS. Super spectacular. Look at the lighting in the EQS.